So Valentine's Day is just around the corner, Lance, and you're like the concierge of some of the best Valentine's gifts possible. So this is Lance. He's from Betteridge Jewelers, which has a huge history here in the Vail Valley.
We do. We're lucky. We've been around for many, many years. Betteridge itself has been around since 1897, so quite some time. Originated in New York, moved to Greenwich in the early 1900s. Still a family-owned business. Wynn and Terry Betteridge are still right there in the store. And since then they've expanded, and we have Vail, Aspen, Palm Beach as well. So
wow.
we're pretty fortunate to be here in this valley.
And
it's amazing outside today. So.
Right, with all the fresh snow.
It's beautiful.
It is so beautiful.
Yep.
And it definitely rivals
yes,
what you brought with you this
here.
morning. And so can you just tell us what you brought?
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit. I brought a beautiful collection of yellow diamonds. Yellow diamonds are definitely one of our favorites at Betteridge. They're absolutely stunning pieces. And diamonds themselves come in many colors. I mean, obviously, besides a gorgeous white diamond, which can be, if the quality can be extremely rare. The rarest diamond is actually a red diamond.
Really?
Yeah, a red diamond is the rarest and can go upwards of $1 million per carat if it's a high quality. So I've never actually I think I've seen one in my lifetime. But
wow.
I brought these beautiful yellows here, and these are all either going to be fancy yellow or fancy intense yellow. Even within the yellows, diamonds, there's the scale of fancy light, fancy yellow, fancy intense. So everything is graded. And of course, that grade will determine what the price is on most of these. But this is a beautiful fancy yellow here. This one's about 3.5 carats in yellow gold with pave. This one's kind of interesting. This is actually just a yellow diamond band. Those are all cushion cut diamonds. There's about 6.5 carats in this band here. And then this big beautiful one here, this is about 7.5 carats, and this
seven
one
and a half
7.5, and then there's
carats.
another 1.5 carats of white diamonds.
What? Can we just tip this forward a little bit? Look at the way that catches every single angle of light. This is amazing.
This is a cushion cut.
Wow.
So you can it has a tremendous amount of facets in there, and it really does capture the fire and the sparkle.
It absolutely does.
Yeah,
and so the official names for these, fancy yellow?
Fancy yellow. A lot of people refer to them as canaries. The technical term is fancy. Any color diamond is termed as fancy.
Okay.
So even like fancy blues, fancy yellows, fancy. So
I love
pink
that. I had no
is
idea.
another one.
Okay.
So the one on this one here is probably
yeah.
my favorite.
Okay.
It is slightly smaller than this one, but the reason I find this one so incredibly beautiful, besides the setting, is this is a radiant cut, so it's square, but it has a tremendous amount of facets in it. And the other piece of this one that makes this one so special is it's a fancy intense yellow, so it is moving up the color grade scale.
Yeah.
So it's a little deeper, a little darker, it's more rare, and this one is a VVS1, so the clarity on this one is pretty close to the top. So you rarely see pieces like this. So we're fortunate enough to have these here with us right now in Vail.
I mean, just being this close to them, my gosh, it's mesmerizing. And so what are your hours at Betteridge?
We're 11 to 7 every day. Okay. Sundays we're closed, and we are in the Solaris complex right next to the skating rink.
Okay, so today is the day to go do some shopping and make sure that you get your hands on these before anyone else, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, Lance, thank you so much for the education and also just for the beauty. My goodness. All right, stay with us. We still have more headed your way on Good Morning Vail. I don't know if it's going to be this sparkly, though. Wow.